This is where I began and to where I am now. But prior to the 17th of October 2015, I had decided to make the most of my life. And I had this beautiful big vision because I'm a qualified CNC machinist. And so I wanted to upskill and go to university. But then 17th of October happened and changed everything. So this is me like showing off effectively and just trying to do as much as I could with what time I had. And so that I forced myself into uncomfortable positions, uncomfortable zones, because I knew that that was the only way that I would grow. And so, as I state, I was getting up at 4 in the morning and going to university and then doing all these other things. Then this happened. And I have no memory up until from the 17th, well, from the 16th of October at 5 o'clock until, was it 29th of November was when I started, my memory started forming so I could remember the day before. But there was still a long process to go to actually come out of post-traumatic amnesia. This quote is awesome because this I live by this, and I've needed to with a whole heap of my traumas. And then this is me in my first week. You're not supposed to have technology, you're not supposed to have any type of screens because it massively impacts the brain's, well, that's what they say, the brain's recovery. Yet I have phones, I have my laptop, but that was all because, which I learned afterwards, in that first week, which I have no memory of, I was a demanding prick, and I just demanded my laptop, and then I'd always been told no, and then they finally relented, and it made me more compliant with what I needed to do. But then it was a week later when I started getting my memories back. But as you can see, I had this massive fucking mountain to climb. At the time, I had no balance, I had no use of my left arm, my left leg was in a cast, so I couldn't walk. There was numbness in my left foot, it's still here today, and in my jaw, which is still there, and I can still feel the pins and needles across my lower lip, which is fucking annoying. Same with my foot, that's annoying too. But as I state at the bottom, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And I pushed myself, and I happened to get discharged 3 months and 3 days from the date of my accident. And I'm not going to listen to what people say that I shouldn't be doing or I can't be doing. And so this is my testament to the fact that you can overcome anything. You don't have to be limited by others. And here's my discharge report, which actually isn't all that great to view, but it was more just to show the dates and also the GCS score, which, yeah, the lowest is 3 out of 15. Lower than that, you're dead. But in my time up in rehab, my desire to be a motivational speaker, to overcome all these difficulties, I needed to find a place to improve my speaking ability because I had dysarthria, which is a weakening of the throat muscles, so I couldn't really talk properly, well, not as articulate as I can now. But I joined Toastmasters because I needed to spend the next year living at my mother's. And then I'm still going to Toastmasters. I had a 2-year break, or 1.5-year break, but I'm still going. I even had the opportunity to speak in front of 400 plus students. And as you can tell, I like to use my hands. But as I state, I have come to understand that it isn't about getting from point A to point B. Life for me is smashing the glass ceiling above me. When I get set back, I review where I went wrong, then I try something new to overcome that ceiling. Then I'm on to the next ceiling to overcome. I'm not content to remain a victim of my circumstances. I know that there can always be more. But I know that I can always do more. Life is 10% what happens to you, 90% of how you deal with it.